Surely now. There we fucking go. Jesus Christ. There we go. We got it. It's working again. Holy shit. Okay. We got it. Yeah, so for some reason the settings were saying that everything was allowed, but it just wasn't having it, so I just had to reset everything. But it's working now. Holy shit. It's been a minute since I streamed, so I had a feeling something would not be set properly or something wouldn't work. But problem solved. We're here. Hello. Oh, right. Okay, so the play is... This is going to be the first of hopefully a few streams of this type, where we kind of just set up open lobbies and see what happens. Obviously, anyone kind of in the stream can join if they're able to. So we'll see what happens. It could be quite the experience. No, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Okay, so what we're gonna do to keep things interesting, I'm not gonna really restrict what people use if anyone wants to join, but I will say probably, maybe, I'm not gonna have infinite ammo on just to keep it interesting. Weapon-wise, though, I don't really mind. I guess the bow, maybe not, because is that infinite ammo by default? I think it is. Can't say I remember, but we're gonna keep infinite off. So we'll turn it off. So no limits, obviously. So anyone who has the capability of joining can do so. We'll probably get some random people from just the game in general at some point too, but what I'll try and do to keep it kind of fair, I guess, is just after every chapter, just kind of make it so it's just me again, and then obviously the slot is then open, so that should work out a bit better. And yeah, this isn't the first time this is going to happen, so I'll try and do this regularly, I should say, and go from there. So we'll start with obviously the first chapter and just go through in order, I guess. But I'm not really, no infinite ammo, but other than that, I'm not really too bothered, to be honest. I obviously have everything, so the only infinite weapons outside of infinite ammo are the minigun and the bow, so I'd probably say not those ones. But everything else is fair game. I suppose I should give Sheva some stuff, just in case. You can have this with like no ammo in it. And the shotgun. And this one. I suppose I'll give it the SMG. Oh, that cutscene's gonna play, so the lobby fills. Well, not all of them, but mostly like the chapter intro ones, just to get it going. So let's try this. Do you think it would be cool if Hunk came back in Requiem as I don't know how they'd implement it into it really, because yeah, I don't know how they'd implement him into it in this one. I guess if you think about it, this whole like the whole Raccoon Sea is a thing where people are like infected or something in some way. Would he count? He does get out. He does technically get out. Although he's not like a main character. He did survive. So it is. It's possible. I think
we secured the underground route to the coordinates.
I think if anything, it will probably be more like mainstays rather than like the side mode character. But that's not a dig at that character because he's fucking awesome. Well, I think anyway, he's pretty cool. So.
I should have seen it coming. It didn't take long after the fall of the Umbrella Corporation for their bioweapons to end up in the hands of terrorists.
We'll see, I suppose.
A new era of
bioterrorism. But it's a good idea. As a stalker, maybe not, because you got to jump.
Shifting the balance of power throughout the region.
You know.
People in the destabilized areas soon feared another incident like Raccoon City was inevitable. As panic spread, governments of the world turned to the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium, which formed the anti-terrorism unit BSAA. Operatives of the BSAA were sent to infiltrate and neutralize bioterrorist hotspots, restoring safety and stability to various regions around the globe.
Welcome to Africa.
Okay.
My name is Sheva Alomar.
Chris Redfield.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. It's an honor.
Just Chris, thanks. So you'll be accompanying me to the destination?
Yes. Tensions are running
Above
high
all
ever
else, I'm
since
looking
the
forward to
change in
playing this
government.
game again.
I'll bet.
Any excuse to play
It's
Resident
a
Evil 5,
haven
I'll
for
take it.
terrorists now.
And I'm not going to be happy to see an American.
And I play it quite a lot, so.
That's why I'm your partner. Help put them at ease.
Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Right then. We in, well, more or less. The game is about to actually start.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's nothing. Let's go.
Right then.
Casualties continue to mount over the long years I've struggled. More and more, I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for. Maybe one day, I'll find out.
Hey, huyo ingenti anafanya nini hapa?
You don't have to get touchy.
As I've said, obviously, if anyone does want to join, this is a PlayStation lobby.
There is one thing I do know.
Old game, kind of
I
restricted
have
to the
a
one
job
platform.
to do, and I'm gonna see it through.
It should be a public lobby. I don't think I said it wrong. I'm pretty sure it's all no limits and stuff like that. So the only thing, obviously, don't use any infinite stuff is probably like the one thing I'd say. Right. Holy shit, I've got to close the camera just at the start.
Chris here, coming in loud and clear, Kirk.
Yes, we read you.
Right, one moment.
Black market weapons deal going down in Kijuju. That's where Irving will be. Alpha team has already infiltrated the area, and you will be going in as backup. Rendezvous with your contact at the butcher's shop. You can gear up and get briefed on the mission there. Watch your backs.
Roger that.
Copy. Over and out.
Right then, let's go. Okay. I mean, he could be in the game. I don't think if he's going to be in the game, it's going to be of any kind of, like, serious role. Maybe? I don't know. Because I never really have kind of put him in a serious role like, in the story. I don't really count Operation because it's not canon, is it? So it doesn't really. I don't consider that, but it's cool to see people have like all these ideas about who they want to be in the game and stuff like which I quite like to see. The saving grace for this is this first chapter, you don't really do anything. Like, you kind of just run for a bit until the end of it, where you get the Resident Evil 4 moment. Which is fine, obviously. Like, don't really much mind that.
You too. This way. Maybe because of the new government, with people around here on edge. You should do what you came here to do and go home.
Yeah, they really roll out the red carpet for us Americans.
I have your weapons for you here. Check them. Grab your weapons. The operation's already started.
Destination coordinates?
Town square's up ahead. Go through there. Alpha team's waiting at the deal location.
Good.
What do you know about Ouroboros?
Mostly just rumors.
Oh, I forgot I had the costumes on. Oops. That's fine.
Doomsday sounds about right, and apparently it is no rumor.
Gideon's a good guy.
Right?
I don't know if he's a good guy, you know.
Irving. He is our only
He is Umbrella after all. But there's gonna be some twist, right? There's always a twist. I'm still kind of banking on the whole, like, he's a villain for, like,
Thanks, partner.
the first part of the game. And then after that, it is someone else. That's kind of, I'm going the wrong way. That's kind of my guess at the minute with him. But from what we know, from what we've seen anyway, I like the character. I do like the character.
Remember, we're a team. Whatever happens, we stick together.
They haven't really said anything, like,
I may not be as big as you, but I can still
outright, which is good. I think that's probably for the best. Especially if it's like I'm thinking, where it's like he's not the main villain. He's just like the first one. Take a guess on the main boss. Alex Wesker. I don't know. There's been a long enough time gap now for that to make a bit of sense. There's a few things going around. In my mind, I want it to be Brandon Bailey, so I want it to be... Obviously, the connections is... it's very Resident Evil 7 and 8 at the minute. Like, it's very much a story that's kind of only really in those games.
Did you hear that?
But
It came from that building.
I want it to be him. There's a theory going on, and I have a video that's like halfway done about this at the minute. So it should be out probably next week. But there's a theory from a bit of one of the trailers. So obviously this is a nothing thing at the minute. But that Spencer's in this one. That he's back, that he's alive, or it's a clone or something, and that, I don't know about that, but that's what people are saying.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So obviously Alex Wesker is in Natalia's body, and it has been long enough for that to kind of evolve. So I don't think Alex Wesker would be the worst villain to fully introduce to mainline. Especially considering I know people that haven't played the Revelations games, so in a way, there's people that don't even know that
We should keep moving.
that's a storyline. So, yeah. I do feel like whoever the, if there, and this is obviously still an if there's another villain, I do feel like it might be someone that's already known.
On the locals, but your orders still stand.
What does that mean? Was HQ expecting this?
I'm not even going to give the AI any heals because they just use them when it's not necessary to do so. Did you notice on the trailers Leon's wearing the body? Yeah, it's probably Sherry, right? Or whoever the voice is. I'm still very much convinced that Sherry, like, the voice is one for one. So if it's not, at the very least, it's the same actress. But I'd imagine that's probably what that is, I guess. Do I even have a shot? Yeah, obviously. Alright. You know what? You have this.
Thanks.
I'll take these. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be whoever he's on radio to, I'd imagine. I don't think that doesn't make any sense. You know, that makes perfect sense. If Ada's the main villain, that's a push, I think, and I think that would kind of be like, that would probably not be very well received by certain. What are we doing here with two pistols? Alright, I don't think that would be very well received, personally, but it would be quite the shock though, wouldn't it? Right. Let this play out. The actual bulk of the first chapter of the game, when you do the, definitely not the Resident Evil 4 intro. They thought, you know what, that bit was so good, we're gonna do it again.
You don't know what you're talking about! You can all go to hell!
Wait a minute. That's the...
People, for what? Now to Zuia.
See, I don't know if that's even something that would make sense with that character, you know, like the whole settling down topic. It's not really something I think about in general with the franchise. I'm not really part of the crowd that's like interested in that like side of the story, but at like a glance, I don't really see that as making sense for either of them, really. I could be wrong, but that's just me. I don't really follow that side of the fandom compared to other people, anyway. I'm carrying so much ammo, holy shit. He gets to stay inside, I guess. Ooh, fuck. Now we're chilling. God, I haven't played these ones in a good minute, so the lasers are going to take some adjustment. We'll be alright though, we'll be alright. Okay, we're going outside.
I'm on my way.
Did you hear that, Sheva? Help's on the way.
Got it. Just hope we get here quick.
You know what? I'll say this: I wouldn't put the Wesker clone thing past them. You know. Oh god. Okay. I actually have like a video coming out. I want to say tomorrow. Maybe the day after. Soon, we'll say. Talking about like the villains of the franchise, like at the minute, with how like they're all kind of present in a game, and then that's it, right? Compared to Wesker anyway, right? And the video is basically about like how, personally, I feel like at least the franchise needs like another kind of, you know, a mainstay. You know, like I don't mind like the one-offs, like they're good. Like most of them are good, not all of them, but most of them are quite interesting. But I think that is something that's been missing for a while, like a character, an antagonist that is like present. You know what I mean? That guy's got the moves. Holy shit! That's just me though. Obviously, like I just feel like the franchise needs a new villain that sticks around for more than a game. Which is kind of why I've been saying Brandon Bailey needs to be in the game, because in a way, while he's not in the game, like physically, the past two, they are the ones that are kind of like doing, yeah, they're behind the scenes, everything's happening because of them, right? So, I don't know, that's just me. Some people like the one-offs, you know, because it's not like you have to like play a billion different games to understand any kind of motive or something like that, which is fine. You know, making more modern games accessible is good. But yeah. What are you doing? Right. And there's also the whole, like, people are saying, oh, Resident Evil 5 remake, they're gonna retcon Wesker's death. Like, I don't know. I still think this game, if it even gets one, which I'm really 50-50 on anyway, I'd play it if it happened, and I'd love it if it did happen, but is it necessary? And I think if it did, and that did happen, I don't know about that, but this is something that's not going to be anytime soon. We've got, obviously, Code Veronica and Zero first, which apparently are the next two. And I'm sure between the two there's going to be a main line, or a new release of some kind. So 5's a ways off, if it happens. Alright, run past me then. Okay. Yeah, so that's something I've been kind of thinking about as well. Like, obviously, AB campaigns is, you know, your one whole campaign on one character, or in obviously 6's case, you've got like 4 campaigns that flesh out the characters in those campaigns, and this one is obviously the dual protagonist game, so you do kind of swap between as you go. So I don't know. I think they're probably gonna balance it quite well, and I'd imagine there's a lot of overlap with the two of them. So it should be fine. The only thing I'm kind of looking at with the pacing issues, maybe, especially with like how the end of these games usually goes, where the pacing kind of it ramps up a bit, and then you've got two characters to do. I don't know, but I'm sure they know what they're doing. I hope they know what they're doing. Anyway. We shall see. Oh, you know what? Don't. Zero does mine. I like Zero as a game. I really do like Zero as a game, but Jesus Christ, that constant like inventory swapping and whatnot, it just does my head in. Which obviously is a thing I think is probably going to get probably going to get changed in the remake.
Sheva, it's almost time for Alpha Team to go in. Hurry to the deal coordinates.
Roger that.
I'm going on ahead.
No, that's no worries, bro. No worries. Those messages in chat are just automated through my account in a minute, just so people are aware when they jump in to the chat that it's an option. I'll be doing this kind of thing with 5, 6, and a few other multiplayers. And I usually I will post something ahead of time during the week of what we're going to do, and then I usually post something in Discord as well, which is something I'm not really, like, I'm in the middle of, like, properly setting it up again, so it's kind of bare bones at the minute, but there's a Discord tied to the channel that is kind of in early stages, which is where I'll also kind of post, I'm doing this at this time on this day, so it's an option for people. But yeah, no worries, obviously. It's all good. I'm just... Once was enough. I've been playing it again, obviously, recently for Voyage, and a few videos that are coming out soon. And as much as I always say that 6 is a good game, it's just not a good Resident Evil game. But I've been playing it, and it's been fun. Like, it's fun. You can't... I'll never ever say that the game ain't fun, because it is. Like, some of the moments in it are just over the top ridiculous, and I kind of like that about it. And I will say, Chris's campaign is definitely the worst of the bunch for a multitude of reasons, which is a shame because I like Chris. But Leon and Jake's campaigns, they're the ones I've been playing recently, and they're just good. But yeah, I don't think the game's terrible. It's just It's not a good Resident Evil game, is it? Like, that's it. But the game is good. Give me that grenade. Right. Right. I missed. Thank God that AI is right next to you most of the time in the early game. Yeah, so the Sheva actress has said that she's doing something, right? To do with